I'm so proud of you, first of all. This is so cool.
Oh, thank you. I'm trying.
So keep it going.
I have to.
Yeah, don't stop.
No,
Be consistent with it.
Yeah, I think sometimes it's hard to get people to say yes.
But that's what I'm saying about the whole no portion of it. Like when people say no, or like people don't see the vision, but you have to regardless.
Yeah, I am.
Keep your thing going. It's yours.
Hi guys, this is Jalen, and we're back with another episode of Let's Keep It G, and I'm here with Daija Moore-Evans.
Yes.
I'm so excited that you're here to talk to me.
I'm so excited. Thank you.
Thank you. You know, you're my first interview of 2026.
Really?
Yes,
Oh, perfect. Starting off with a great start.
Absolutely, absolutely. I want to talk about what you do. I mean, where are we at right now?
We are in our content lounge at iHeart Media. So I work for iHeart. I've been here for 66 years at this point. And I do a midnight show called Power After Hours on Power 99. I'm a part-time on-air personality there. And I also do their social media and produce a morning show. So it's a long list of things.
Yeah, I mean, so what is your day-to-day? Like, you wear many hats, it sounds like.
Yeah, it's a long day. So I get here at like 6 a.m. I produce the Steve Harvey Morning Show he's like syndicated, so he's on different markets, but for here in Philly, I have to make sure it's Philly based. I have to make sure it's produced correctly. We have our Philly elements in there, running their social media, making sure that's put together. We have some content going up. Then I have to make sure I film my midnight show. But in the meantime, I also run a boutique marketing agency. I do that full time. So my income, everything comes from my business. And so I have people relying on me to make sure their social media is up to par every day. It's called the More Marketing Agency.
Nice. So you're on air. So like I want to say like you're in front of the camera.
All the time, yes.
But you're also very much behind the scenes as well. What is it like having that duality? Like, why do you like both?
I think it's cool because it kind of gives you a mixture. And I think that when I first started, for sure, with radio, you think you're just on the radio. You know, and I feel like that's the behind the scenes part. But then now with social media, you got the podcasters out, you got social media clips, like you have to be a part of both worlds. Yeah. And so I think it like keeps it cool to be behind the scenes. Like this is like, I'll listen to the radio and be like, look, I produced that. That sounds good. And then I also get to listen to myself on the radio. So it kind of just feels good. It's just fun.
Yeah, I mean, Power 99 is a big deal.
It is.
Like when you think Philly and you're thinking of the radio, Power 99 is that girl.
I grew up listening to Power 99. So to be working here is crazy. When I first started working here, working with people I grew up listening to, I'm like, my mom used to have you on the radio when I was in the backseat going to elementary school. No shade to y'all, because they're like, oh, we calling me old? I'm like, no, but I'm just saying like, like you guys are legends, and to be here working with you is crazy.
Same, I grew up, the fact that I'm even interviewing you here, like where it happens, is very surreal for me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think like 7-year-old me would think I'm right here talking to someone who's on Power 99.
Right,
like,
it's
that
crazy.
Is insane.
And I think it's so hard too, because sometimes when you're in the midst of something, you don't really get to see how big of a deal. But when you take a step back, it's like, I do this every day. I go to this place every day for work. Like, that's crazy. Unfortunately, you take things for granted sometimes. You don't really realize it when you've been doing it for a while.
So how did you get here? Like, what did you go to school for?
Yeah, so I essentially went to school for media studies production. So I did 2 years at Montgomery County College, and I went 2 years at Temple. And in both places, I did college radio. Like, I just knew I wanted to be on the radio. I loved it. And when I went to Temple, I was the entertainment director. My show won Best Talk Program with like the college awards. Okay. Yeah, so I was feeling myself. Cool. But the whole time I knew I wanted to work at iHeart. Like iHeart was one of my dream publications. And so it's so funny, when I first started working here, I went through like a portal, and I had like 30 some odd applications from over the years of wanting to work here. I can't say it fell into my lap because clearly you have to work for things, but I happened to know someone. Her name is Delilah. Big shout out to her. She's a big deal too. She had just started working at iHeart, and she posted that the iHeart was looking like hiring people, I think for like the promotions team or something. And I went in, I was like, oh, like pick me. Like I want to come interview for this. And when I got to the interview, they were like, oh, well, looking at your resume, what you do for college, you would be more perfect for like the programming side with like the board opping or like producing or whatever. And I'm like, that would be perfect for me. Like, that's great. And so she put my resume on the desk for, the boss at the time. And the rest was history.
Nice.
So it's like a cool story.
So is it kind of like straight out of Temple? Like that's what that was your story?
I was still at Temple. I started working here my senior year at Temple.
What was that like? Because academic stress is no joke.
It was really crazy because COVID had started as soon as I worked here.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, it was tough. So I had some classes, some days where I was working, I think like an early morning shift, and I would take an Uber from here to school or like back and forth or whatever. I wasn't working as many days as I am now here. It started off small. So it was easy to maintain. But then COVID hit, we were online at school. And so I was able to do more things here. But it was a crazy time, period, in general.
What do you like the most about like working here?
Being able to be creative or like trying to figure out, I think it challenges me to say, okay, what can you do to like pop out on the internet and do something? So it keeps me on my toes.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I come from a media background as well. So I'm sure you have like a lot of perks that sometimes that come with it. Like we were just talking about how you talk to Jacquees.
He's my favorite.
So
girl. Yeah. So, and those are things like you get to meet people and it's a really cool experience. Like, you know, getting to meet your favorite artists or celebrities. Yeah.
I mean, from the outside in, I'm sure people are like, oh my gosh, like I saw you just met Jill Scott. Like,
girl,
she's on my list of people that I want to talk. I don't think we went to the same high school.
Okay.
So I'm put in the atmosphere. We went to Girls High.
Yes.
So look, I love how I'm saying we, like I know her.
You went to school with her, right?
That's like my big sis and she doesn't know it.
I love that.
For me, I'm like, what if one day like we were at the Girls High steps and I was able to interview her? I'm manifesting that.
That would be iconic. We need to make that happen.
Yeah, Jill.
Yeah,
today she just dropped an album.
Yes.
So
it's
in the atmosphere.
Great. Yeah. It's out there.
Yeah. But all that to say, like you see all the lights and all the cool things that come with its job. I know how stressful it can be sometimes. Whether it's like scheduling or if someone wanted to do what you're doing, what would you kind of tell them? Not like to deter them, but maybe like the reality of what you do, I guess.
I feel like there are going to be times where you feel like you're hitting roadblocks. You're going to be told no. People are not going to see your vision. And you have to keep going. Like you have to just keep fighting, figure out a way. I remember, I think I heard a quote, and it's like, if you hear no, you're asking the wrong person. But like, find other ways around it. What else can you do? Like, don't take the no, because sometimes that'll push you into a shell. And hearing no will make you feel like, okay, maybe my ideas aren't good, and you'll shrink a little bit. So don't allow the media world to shrink you, because it can happen easily.
Yeah, I feel that way too at times, and I also. There's good people out there. I've learned that like closed mouths don't get fed. Like people don't say that for a reason. Like if it's something that you want, if there's a no, it's just like a redirection.
Absolutely. And then find great people to take you under their wing. I remember I first started working here, Patty Jackson like just swooped me under, and I've been under her wing since then. And she is very like helpful with helping me figure out ways to do new things or introducing me to other people. So fish for the good people. And stick with them.
For sure. I mean, and she's a Philly legend.
Yeah,
like
she's a legend.
Even that with your job, like your coworkers, like.
It's crazy.
Is Patty Jackson.
Like, that's my coworker.
Yeah.
My work mom, I call her.
She gives work mom.
She's my work mom, and she just like, she keeps me straight.
Yeah, she seems so sweet. I mean, even like DJ Diamond Cuts, like I grew up listening to her.
Love
like
her.
These are people that you work with.
It's
that is
crazy.
So cool.
Like me and Diamond, because we'll casually be hanging out, or like I was over her house one time, I'm like, what? Like I grew up listening to you. Like I love you. Right.
Yeah,
so yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, I saw you're doing something now where it's like you're bringing in Philly influencers.
Yes.
And I think that's really cool because I feel like Philly is that girl. I have a love for the city. I feel like people compare us a lot to other cities, or sometimes they just, I don't want to say shit on Philly a little bit, but there's so much talent from Philly.
There is.
So I think that's cool that you're highlighting some of the influencers. Why are you doing that?
And we have like so many great creators. I feel like one of the missing pieces that I feel like is missing in some aspects is like the community base here at the station. So it's like, let's get back into the community. And like, again, there's so many great talents out there, like creators and people who are doing great things. I feel like because I'm in the generation of it, and like I feel like all of the creators are kind of like my peers, like our age group, I'm like, we need to highlight them. Like they're doing big things, and like we need to put it out there.
So another thing, being a personality person, you kind of have to not be like shy. You kind of have to like put yourself out there. I mean, I think we mask it well, because when I see you doing your interviews and you know the things on socials, I'm like, I don't know if I'd be able to be that calm.
Are you serious? I am the most shyest person. It's so funny when people say that. They'll be like, oh, you did so good. I'm like, do you know my heart was pounding the whole time? Like, I was scared. Yeah. I'm a very shy person, and I don't know, that's crazy that you had that perception.
Yeah.
When people tell me that, I'm like, you don't see my heart jumping up my chest. You don't see me nervous.
Yeah, no, I know the feeling, but you do it. And that's a talent as well. Like being able to have like someone, even a celebrity that you may love, and have to be like, poised and act like you're not.
Girl, I sat in these same chairs over here and sang some of my favorite Mario songs with Mario. Girl, I said, oh my God. I was like panicking.
Yeah. I mean, I have experience too, like interviewing celebrities at times, but usually it's through Zoom, which is still like nerve-wracking for me sometimes, because it's like, it almost feels like you're on FaceTime with them, and it's like,
this is way personal.
Yeah,
it's like,
I really
it's
don't know you like that. I feel like I'm on the phone with you.
Yeah.
So I had my first experience last year with Miguel. Yeah, I don't think I mastered it well. my friends and my peers are telling me that I did good,
Yes,
but
I'm
like
sure you did.
I was squealing. I was like, because I love you. Like I think I was cutting him off at points. I'm like, and he didn't stop me. Like he let me go. I was just like, yeah.
But you're so excited. Yeah, it's like, what?
But I think I needed that. Like, I still have it, like, on my page. I have it on a part of, like, Let's Keep It G. And even though I cringe at times, I feel like it's something that you grow from. That was my first experience interacting with someone in person. So it's kind of just like, Miguel, please come back because
Let me do that again.
Please.
But it's definitely important. And you still have it. Like, you still did it. Still your work. So.
I give myself, credit for that, too, as well.
Exactly. Yeah, regardless.
Who is someone that you worked with or you interviewed that was, like, really maybe nerve-wracking for you?
I grew up loving Neo, Usher, and Chris Brown. They're my top favorite artists. Chris Brown's first. But when Neo came into the studio, I was definitely fangirling over him. But again, you have to keep it calm. I think that the most nerve-wracking moment, although it was fun, was with Mario. Because like not only was I just sitting here and singing, like, you know, talking to you, but I was trying to sing your songs nervous. Yeah. And I have to say probably Jacquees.
Okay.
Because I was very nervous because that was like that wasn't here. So I wasn't comfortable in my setting. I went to the venue he was performing at and interviewed him in the backstage. Like he was just chilling. He had just got to Philly. Nice. He had just finished rehearsal. So he's like in his calm state. So I felt like I was intruding on his space a little bit. So I was like, but yeah.
What's it like when you ever work with someone and maybe they're not like the friendliest? Like how would you maneuver through that?
I just keep it professional because I'm in a work setting.
Yeah.
But I've had that. At the end of the day,
I don't really care who you are.
You're not gonna talk crazy, not crazy.
We're still people.
Yeah.
So for this year, I want to know, what are some of your goals? Like, do you have like a dream interview? Or I feel like for some reason, 2026 feels like a good year to me.
It is. It does feel like that. It feels like that already. I'm trying to think. I don't know. I feel like for me, when it comes down to my radio career, of course, I want to enhance it in different ways. One of the big goals I was thinking about, I've always wanted to do the radio room at the BET Awards. So like the media room. I would love that. So I'm hoping we can try to get there this year.
Yeah.
More events like that, like going to red carpet events or like, you know, like the big award shows. Those are like big goals for the year.
Nice. And I also want to touch on networking a little bit because you did talk about that a little bit. How would you say how important that is for someone who, any job really in any field? Like I feel like that's really important.
I think it's huge. Networking, because I hear a lot of quotes and I don't want to mess it up, but it's like, it's not about what do you do or what you can do, it's about who you know a lot. Like who you know is very important. You can get into rooms off the strength of somebody else. And networking is a huge deal. Like I said, even just being friends with someone or being core supporter of someone who was working here helped me get my foot in the door. And then also like networking is great, but you want to be supportive to the people too. Your research, be supportive and, you know, make things a beneficial relationship, but networking is really important.
Yeah. Who would you say inspires you? What even brought you to this world? Like, oh, I love pop culture, music, and media.
This is a tough one because I feel like it's a little taboo when you say it. People be trying to hate on Wendy Williams, but she was that girl. Outside of like, you know, she had her messy moments, but like I thought it was always cool. I'm like, okay, I work at Power 99 and she worked here. And like I've always wanted to start in radio and have a talk show eventually. And she did exactly that. So I just think that those things are cool.
This show is all about talking about people, you know, behind the scenes. If I can talk to someone who's talent, that's great. But I think what we do is a lot of hard work. And I wanted to know if there's someone in the industry that you can put us on to, someone you think that deserves recognition.
I think one in general are engineers.
Okay, yes.
And the producers. Because even when you live stream from somewhere and we have to have a board out back here, making sure everything's right. Like I said, I wanted to do the radio room. One year I had to fill in and I had to sit in the studio and do his job where I have to listen to her do the interviews, put it on the air, make sure it's like, it sounds right. We have like instrumentals behind it. Like it was a lot. And I feel like people like that who do a great job, people who go out to our events and they like, you know, help live feed it back to the studio. It's a lot of work and they make us sound good. And so in any industry, those engineers, the producers, and the social media people.
Yeah. Again, you do it all. And like you said, social media, like you're doing stuff for Power 99 too. Like that's usually you. Like, do people know that's you behind the screen for Power 99?
Sometimes, but not all the time. Girl, my nervous system probably like, what we doing? What's happening? Because I'm like, every day, anxiety.
So how do you help it? Because I get it too sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, again, like I haven't really put out there what I do, but it's not hard to find. And working in media can be really stressful at times. Like, what are some things that you do to help you to like?
I take really good pride or like joy in my alone time. when I can sit on the couch and decompress. Like I like to put my robe on, my bonnet, and I like to just sit there. What I've really been doing lately is watching shows from my childhood. Cause like before all this stuff was happening, before I grew up, like these are like things that keep me calm and keep me grounded. Yeah. And of course, God. Praying. Absolutely. And another person, my mom keeps me grounded. That's my best friend. And so I'm just like,
we got matching tattoos.
Oh, I want to get one. That's cute.
So I understand.
Yeah, but she keeps me grounded.
Yeah, we need that. And she does too, because this isn't an easy industry. And I think that's why I like talking to people like you, because I want to help other people who may be interested in things that we do and know that like, yeah, you can do it, but also know what comes with it. Like it's not all just like,
and it looks great when you look on social media. You can log on and like see certain things, and it's like, I posted that this afternoon, but do you know I cried earlier before I posted that? Like people have no idea.
Yeah, or I had to have my mom calm me down on the phone because something crazy just happened.
Yes.
Because I'm still a child.
I'm still a kid.
That's really it for me. I want to say thank you so much for talking to me, letting me be in here. I'm so grateful. Something that I do every show at the end, I like to ask my guests to come up with a word that starts with the letter G that you feel resonates with you.
G, gratitude. Okay. That's the state that I'm in right now. I've realized that there's so many things to be grateful for. As I can be stressed out, I can like, feel a certain way, but then I get to like look around at like where I work, or I get to look at, I can scroll through my own social media page and say like, you've had these opportunities, you've done these things. And one thing that also keeps me grounded in gratitude all the time is when I think about the fact that I can call my mom and for her to calm me down. I can call my dad. And so those things keep me calm, like, because some people don't have that privilege. Right. So just being grateful, I'm in a season where I'm just trying to find more things to be grateful about. And I also feel like gratitude invites more great things to come in.
We can't end without you telling us what you have going on for 2026. Because I just saw the other day that you're about to be speaking somewhere.
Girl, yes.
Like, how can they attend? Where can they hear it?
I will be moderating a panel at Sisters in Suits. It's March 14th. I want to do more speaking things or like hosting. So I'm excited about that. Just more on airtime, getting out there with the community. I really want to get into the BET Awards radio room this summer. So
yeah, BET. I think everyone should tag BET.
We gotta get, tag my boss, tag BET, everybody. We gotta be there. But yeah.
That event, that's in Women's History Month too.
Yes.
I love that. Can you tell people where they can follow you? All socials, anywhere, how can they keep up with you?
Yes, Daija.me. And it's Daija Me on TikTok and Facebook, but on Instagram it's Daija.me.
And that's a wrap for us, guys. This is Let's Keep It G. I'm so happy I had Daija here. And please like, subscribe, and share, and we'll be back with more. How do you like sign off when you're on air? Like, what is something you would say?
I'm like, well, that's all, folks. Your girl is up out of here.
Well, that's all, folks.
Wow.